Good afternoon, welcome, it's Anna here. So, we have another lovely sunny day here outside my window here in Sweden, and it feels like spring in February. It's amazing. I even heard a spring bird earlier. Can't say which one though, but I am connected with spring. So, how about we start a new journal? I have finished all the ones that I had going, and I want to start a new one. And I am in the mood for a big, as you can see, grungy, totally eclectic, random, all sorts kind of book. And this is what fell out of my bookcase when I was looking through my big books. And the reason I chose this one was because of its condition. I want to save it and I want to make it into a journal before it deteriorates. As you can see, it has been worn and the color is worn down a bit, and the leather on the spine is cracking, so this will need some help getting better. And this is a compilation of magazines, weekly magazines from 1878. So it is well over 100 years old. And the reason, apart from the fact that it's not in very good condition, I really love it, is because the text block was already falling out. So I don't have to gut it, I don't have to do that kind of work. And it has lovely foxing, and you can see where people's thumbs have been touching it when they have been leafing through it. And this is the kind of magazine that I love. I have several of these and I love them. I use them all the time. They have these great illuminations at the top, and they have etchings, and they have, love the frame around the text, and yeah, there's nothing, what's not to love with this. 1878, and it's a mix of many things. So, and they have been sewn in on this lovely Gothic font. I believe this is from a law book about law when I read it. So yeah, so this will be taken care of course. Nothing will be wasted here, as you know. Let me just shake some dust out of the book. Look at this. Wow. Let me brush that off the desk. I do not want that on my book. So this is the journal that I will be working on, and let's just dive right into it. Here is some cloth here, and that's cracking. The end papers are nice and stiff, and these will be great to back things with, like tags and stuff. And I am going, there is some kind of signature down there that I didn't see on the pages of the book, but I'm just going to tear this off. Ooh, this is cracky paper. Jeez. And this is only good for backing things with. Ooh. So I got that one out, and this will be kept somewhere. Oh, when I hold this up to the window, I can see that there is text. This is two pieces of paper that's been glued together. That's interesting. Well, interesting. A lovely image here. Well, I can't see that on this side. That will be taken care of and used. Lovely journaling cards coming out of that, and I'm guessing this is the same. Oh, that was just, yes it is. What does it say? Over land and sea, illustrated travel something from something. Yeah, that's cool. And then there's the two hemispheres here. Oh, too bad they glued that together. That would have been fun to be using. That's someone's lunch down there that I don't want to keep. Just gonna scrape that off. There we go. Yes. I should probably wear a mask for this. I have one. Give me 1 second and I will get it out. I'm just gonna put on a mask for this little part here, because I don't want this in my lungs. Almost 150 years of dust. No, thank you. This is awesome book guts that I will definitely use in my collages. And I guess I will be getting some from this side as well. So, how is everybody doing this lovely Thursday? Oh, no, that will go out. Ooh, that was so dusty. I'm doing good. I have a headache-free day today. I am so happy. No headaches, which means I am feeling great. I think this second round of Botox for my migraines has really hit the spot this time. And I am so happy. There we go. You can see all the dust. Oh my god. This is not so fun. So I am preparing for the new book mull cloth to be glued in. And I will once again just try to... Oh, look at this. This is disgusting. Oh, you can't see. It's so dusty. Just want to make sure I get all the dust out of here. Yep. There we go. Perfect. And as I said, I want to get rid of the mask. Whew, I can breathe again. It was warm in there. I want to use my mull cloth. And this is real bookbinders mull that I purchased on Etsy, and as you can see I have been using quite a lot of it, and I don't want it I don't want to run out of it. That's what I want to say. But this is perfect size, so I just want to glue this down to really reinforce the spine. So I am cutting a piece off about there. And there. This doesn't have to be as big because it's just there for the spine. I will go in with some fabric later, and I use that when I sew in my text block. So question is, which side is the worst? This one is the worst. So I want to glue it down like this, because here is an edge, and I want that down there to reinforce, and then I want it to go all the way up. Okay, sweaty work this. Gotta get out of my sweater. Whew. I have some bookbinding glue. I have my trusty silicone makeup brush, and I want a sip of water over here. Lovely. Remember, wash your hands when you're done with this. So I'm just going to apply the glue into the book. I'm just gonna do one more check. No, this is so stuck. It does not want to come off. That's good, because I don't want it to lift when I put the mull on. So I'm gonna glue directly onto this, and then I'm going to put the mull down and leave this to dry, I think. So what am I thinking with this book, this journal? I am thinking, as I said, totally random, just all the things I find interesting. Lots of historical documents, I believe. Book pages, ledger pages, and since it's so big, it's gonna be Franken pages, which I love to do. And yeah, we will just have to see what I find. But I am going to pick out at least, I didn't measure this, I'm gonna do that. Remember, tell the screen that I am going to measure this, the width of the spine, once I am done gluing in the mull. I have to measure it so I can decide how many signatures. And I have to make sure that I have tea-dye papers in the right size and the right amount. And I have to, yeah, the ledger is, I have so many ledger papers that's this big, so that won't be a problem. But the tea-dye, I might have to do some tea-dyeing. So I'm just placing it over the spine, and my fingers are breaking. I have so many cracks in my fingers, so that it hurts. All the glue and all the washing of hands and all the, you know, the winter, the dry air, and everything we do. We use our hands for many things, especially us junk journalers. We use our hands to, they're in the glue and they're in the all kind of stuff, so yeah, I have to have some more glue, I can tell. Just trying to get rid of it from my fingers right now. I didn't put enough on the sides here. And the silicone makeup brushes are great, because if you haven't tried, I can let you know why they are great, and that is because you don't have to wash them. The glue dries on top of them, and then you just peel it off, and they leave no residue, and that is something that I really enjoy, because I keep forgetting to go and wash my brushes, paint brushes, if I use that. So this is better for me. There we go. Let's do the other side. I'm gonna spin this around and do the other side. So, and you have seen me do this several times, I believe, if you are one of my regulars. And if you're not, very welcome. This is my kind of chaos, my messy crafting. I don't do tutorials. really. I just make my journals and make my journal ephemera, junk journal ephemera, and I turn my camera on and take you guys with me if you're interested. That's that is what this YouTube channel is all about, my crafting and the way I do it. So you are very welcome to stay and watch, and give me a comment down below if you're new, or if you have any ideas or questions for me. You can also give me a comment or just say hi. I will say hi back eventually. Lately I have been a bit bad about answering to comments, but that is because I have had a lot of headaches, and sitting in front of the computer is not something that I enjoy when I have my headaches and migraines especially. As you can see here, I cut them all a bit too long, but don't worry, I will just cut it off, because I don't want it hanging over the edge. There we go. So I have glued it down, and now this has to dry. And what I like to do when it dries is I like to put the text block back in to force the spine to remember the shape it had, so it doesn't become flat. And I will show you in a second how I do that, but right now I am going to measure the spine, because I could hear you remember me. It is about, it's almost 3 centimeters, 2.5. So 2.5 centimeters. I'm just going to write that down in my little book, and I think I can fit 7 signatures in here, so that's nice. I have to see if I have 7 pieces of tea-dyed, big tea-dyed paper. This is just some plastic wrapping that I believe I got some 12 by 12 papers in it one time, and I put that in there because if I put this text block back in, it will glue itself into the spine again, and that's so unnecessary. So I just put it in, push it back all the way into the spine. And I have a problem here because this book has been read and kept lying down, so it's not rounded anymore, as you can see. I want it to be like this, but that will not happen. So I might actually use something else to put in here, but because I wanted to remember the shape. And I can see now that the leather is almost cracking here in the folds. So I am tempted to put lace all around the spine. Put lace all the way around. I might keep it as is, but that depends on how the spine will hold up, since it's almost cracking. We will see. But I want to show you, before we move on to something else, I want to show you that I put the lid on my glue, and I am going to I have planned the front page of this, the front cover. I found this image. This is a genuine vintage cabinet card, big thick one, and I think it is 3 sisters. Let me show you a bit closer. At least these two are very much alike, or they are friends. They could be friends as well, but I love their hair and the clothes. I get the Gibson girl vibe from them, and this is too dull for me, so I went through my stash of doilies and I found my last oval one. I have used all my others, and this one it was really mucky, but I wanted it even muckier, so I sprayed it with some distress stain, distress oxide and distress stain, old paper and vintage linens. And I want that behind them because I think that it really breaks, it gives something interesting to look at, and I like the shape behind it. I was toying with the idea of using a real doily, a fabric one. I have this one, it's a bit more yellowish or beige, but it's thick, and that was another idea I had, using that one and maybe one of these. This is, I believe this has been cut out of a photo album at some time, because this has, it's not very straight, and I would need to cut it down a bit more to get it more even. But that was one option, and then using the brads to just try to keep her down. But I don't know, maybe that one. But I'm more inclined towards this one, I think. But you can have vote also down below. Do you prefer the 3 ladies, please be straight, like that, or the 1 lady like that? Do you vote for the 3 or the 1? Give me a comment down below in the comment box. And because I haven't decided yet, I was thinking that I would make this or decorate the cover today, but I think I will have to wait until I have decided. Please give a vote down below. I guess that actually will be all for this video. I'm gonna have to go through my papers, and next time we will assemble our signatures, or we'll decorate the cover, or we will make Franken pages, because I am in the mood for Franken pages. Yeah, that's it for today. Short and sweet. Thank you all so much for being with me today. I really appreciate it, and I appreciate every one of you being here and of your support. Yeah, if you enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, like, hit the notification bell if you haven't already. It helps this video to pop up in the algorithm. Have a great rest of your week, everybody. Bye for now.